Good morning, 7 a.m. on a Saturday, which is not an entirely indecent hour to be up. And I'm off to the airport. Made it to the car park. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, over there, bus stop 8. I've got to collect my luggage. Don't know if you can hear me over the breeze. I'm in Iceland. It's my first evening camping at Þingvellir, which was not quite what the plan was, but it's been a long day. I've been in the car. Well, I've been in the car, the hired car, for about 3 hours, more than 3 hours. I've been on the road since about 7 o'clock this morning, and it's now 8:30 Icelandic time. It's now 9 o'clock, but you know, it takes time to put the tent up. So I've been on the road for like 14 hours. So I stopped at Þingvellir. I've always wanted to camp here. Never got around to it, it's never just worked out. But tonight it has. And now I'm just off for my walk, so probably not going to see a whole lot of Þingvellir properly. But probably just going to see this road. It's a road with not terrible scenery either. You wouldn't guess it's 10:30 at night, it's so light in here. But it is, so it's bedtime. So that's the end of today. Nothing very exciting, but I've arrived in Iceland, driven a long way, and I'm in my tent, and I'll see you in the morning when we're going to drive all the way up to the north. Night night. Morning, I am in Akranes. I've just had a nightmare with my car has low tyre pressure. I'm getting it sorted out here before 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Has been not the way I wanted to start this trip, but sorted now. Trying to get to the geothermal baths on the seafront of Akranes. Also not proving as easy as it should. was good. Like, that was nice. I like that. Not so keen on trying to find my way back to the cover. Got to get around the entire sports centre complex, and I'm expecting to run into a fence. Yes, I'm being negative again. Guðlaug was lovely. Afternoon. Oh, it's still morning, just about 11:15. I've been for my little dip in Guðlaug, and now I've got a long driving day up to Akureyri, which is up in the north. Maybe 4, maybe 5 hours, hopefully less, because I gotta get there in time for my forest lagoon visit at 6. Last year I could just sit the camera up on the dashboard and talk to it, and I have to hold on to it because it doesn't stay. Hour and a half left. It's a really long way to Akranes. Scenery looks a bit like this. I don't know what you can see, I can't see it. There you go. It's green, it's nice, it's nothing spectacular. And it's been like that for, where are we now, 3.5 hours? I have extended a little bit, I've stopped a couple of times, I had to get some petrol. I had to stretch my legs and have a drink. Hour and a half. Me again, in the car again. Made it to the forest lagoon, got my tent up. Got about 20 minutes to sit and have some food and do my daily walk. And then I'm going in the forest lagoon, new lagoon, that'll be exciting. Looking forward to relaxing after a really, really long day of driving. That's my tent, teeny tiny tent. So today I did a lot of driving and then I went to the Forest Lagoon. That's very nice. Yeah, I like the Forest Lagoon. And in the morning is my birthday and I'm going to drive to Myvatn, which is hour and a half, but I guess I'm already half an hour out of Akureyri, so an hour. Nice short drive. Might stay in the geothermal area. See you in the morning. Good morning. It is Monday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm at the most glorious little campsite outside Akranes. Not outside Akranes, that was yesterday. Outside Akureyri. It's just in a little valley in the woods. You probably can't see behind me because of the sun. Little birch valley. It's got a stream. It's got a little waterfall. Beautiful, very nice. And a landlady who comes round personally to collect the money morning and evening. I was out last night, I was at the Forest Lagoon. Maybe you've seen that by now. And she was still here 7:30 to clean everything, collect the money. It's a really hot day today. I am wearing shorts and sandals and a crop top because it is just so hot. Thank you, Iceland. I said that this was possible. I gotta go pack up the tent in a minute because I'm off to Myvatn today. I'm definitely going to Geosea this evening. Might go to nature baths today. Might be too hot to do that. Figure it out. See you in a bit. A little bit more to the campsite than you can see. Down behind the huts there's a couple of levels, and up to the side there's a couple of levels. Morning. I know we've already talked this morning. I say we've already talked. I already talked to the camera this morning. I'm at Myvatn. I'm at Hverir, the hot lava field. So I was putting on some boots because I think sandals not the greatest idea around here. First stop of the day, second stop of the day, first was the campsite. It's Hverir at the foot of Seljavallalaug, which is this is the hot springs area. It's what Iceland calls a low temperature area because you can't make electricity from it, just bubbles and boils, and it smells, well, incredible. So this steaming thing behind me, I don't know how old it is. It may have only been here since the fires of the 70s, 80s, but that's been going like that violently my entire life. That is incredible. Possibly longer, probably longer. It means clay hill. It is, yes, a lava field. It's a rhyolite formation. Turned to clay in some places, nice and sticky. Very pretty. Let's go see. The information board was very vague about when this hill was formed, but the Myvatn fires and the Skaftafell fires both seem plausible, particularly if it's still steaming. I've already mentioned one of them, I think it's the Skaftafell fires, happened in the late 70s, early 80s, so quite recently, which would add up for it still being hot up there. I enjoyed that a lot. It's a good way to spend a birthday. I mentioned it's my birthday. Afternoon, back in my little yellow tent, back at the campsite, back at Björk. Fun little historical note. I bought this tent 10 years ago and I went on a trip around Iceland. I camped at Skaftafell and then Lamanlager and then here 10 years and 1 day ago. And here I am again, almost exactly the same spot, same tent, and it's still beautiful. Last thing on my birthday, I'm going to Geosea. It's a new-ish geothermal pool. New-ish, a few years old, 3, 4, 5 years old maybe, I haven't been yet. So that's what I'm doing tonight. It's been a really, really hot day, but it's also very windy right here on the coast, so I think it's not going to feel as uncomfortably hot as I was expecting it to. So yeah, find out what that's like, that's going to be nice. Morning, I'm on the Askja bus, first one here, so I've probably only got a minute before someone comes and catches me. I'm also competing with the radio, but yeah, Askja bus, off for a day trip on the most miserable grey day so far. Second stop of the day, we're at Hverir Leirhnjúkur, which is where Eyvind are sheltered. It's also a really nice green grassy place. Here we go. I started off with Hverir in the background. World's most beautiful mountain apparently, scientifically. And this hole in the ground is Eyvind's shelter. He spent a winter in there. There's a spring in the corner which kept it at about 2 degrees, and he covered the roof with horsehair, well, horse skin. Oh, there are so many bugs. Welcome to Askja. Askja is a series of calderas. Its name means like boxes within boxes. And we've got round here behind me the youngest caldera from 1875, and then we've got an older caldera there, and I'm pretty sure there's an older one beyond that as well. So it's 2.5 kilometres from the car park on the edge of the newest caldera to the crater lake in the middle. It's not really a crater lake, it's Caldera Lake, but we're going to call it a crater lake. So just walking over there. It's a beautiful day. It was so disgusting this morning. I thought this was going to be a total waste of time, and it's not. It's wonderful. I don't get to swim. The 1875 eruption, as well as creating the big Caldera Lake, also created a little smaller crater, explosion crater, filled up with blue water, nice and warm, wonderful to swim in, except that magma has started moving again. For some reason, that means the water is now about 18 degrees instead of about 25 degrees, and it is about the acidity of battery acid at the moment, so they're not going to stop you swimming in it, but it's not recommended. And I'm probably not going to bother not even dipping my toe in because it's such a pain to scramble down the side of the crater. Getting close at last. I think just on the other side of that hill is the view that this is all in aid of. It's a good view, I'll show you in a minute. I have a lot to say about Askja. See that lake behind me? Nice lake, very pretty lake. I'm going to show you a little bit closer up in a second. 1918, I will correct the year if that turns out to be wrong. A group of scientists came up here to investigate, and 2 of them went out on the lake on a little boat to find out more about it, while the others went and explored the rest of the caldera. They were never seen again, the scientists in the boat. Scientists found the caldera, they came back, they found camp empty, boat missing, scientists missing, never been seen since. I think the prevailing theory is a landslide, a tsunami, boat overturned, scientists drowned. My personal theory is this lake is evil and it just sucked them down. So that is the path down, and that's the beach where you get changed. It is incredibly steep, incredibly muddy, and it's got a stream running down it. Not quite as violent as that one that's got a waterfall down it, but enough. Now, next thing to tell about. So part of the reason I wanted to come up here was because this could potentially be the last time this will look like this. Askja is having a moment. The correct geological term is uplift. I call it inflating. This entire ground is inflating by, it's something small like an inch in the last year, but that's quite a bit on volcanic terms. It probably means there's magma moving underneath. It's not having much tectonic activity, it's not having earthquakes and stuff, which is usually a sign that something is imminent, but it is inflating, something is happening. Its status keeps changing from green to orange to yellow and back and back. It's green at the moment, that's why we're up here, but there's a possibility that by next summer this might not look quite like this. So I wanted to come up. I ideally wanted to have a last swim before that lake got destroyed, but too late already for that one. And I wanted to get it on film so I could see what it used to look like. Watch it now not do anything for the next 50 years. Volcanic rock is supposed to be igneous, but you look at that and tell me that's not sedimentary. That is layer after layer of compacted ash. Now, you wouldn't guess from here, but that little lake is 70 metres deep, which is petrifying. But that is just a puddle compared to that, which is 250 metres deep. My favourite comparison is if you dropped one Canada Square, better known as Canary Wharf, but that's not its actual name. If you dropped that building in, you'd barely be able to see the little light flashing on the top of it. That's how deep that is. Last bit of talking, I think. So the original caldera, the outer one, the biggest one, 45 square kilometres, formed about 10,000 years ago, just after the last ice age. Very nice, been forming over the years. This is a caldera. It looks like a crater. It's not. So a caldera is where you have a magma chamber that for whatever reason, usually an eruption obviously, empties, and then the ground above it falls in. So this was the ground above it, and then it fell in, and then it just kept doing it for the next 10,000 years. Like I said, this one you're looking at right now was formed in an eruption in 1875, and so was Viti, which in the guidebook was described as something like horses are terrified of the steam and the terror and the noise and whatnot. All very dramatic. Now it's very beautiful. In 1875, well, I am heading back. I'm a little early, but I want to take time to get the rest of this place. And also it's freezing up there, hence the hat and the doing up jacket. So if you can hear me over the road smoothing machine, did I just burp on camera? Absolutely. This is the view from Rekjanes, the little campsite and ranger station at the foot of Askja. This is technically Askja. Not the Blue Lagoon. This is the Myvatn nature bath. I didn't think I was going to have time to visit today, and I do. Got in here about 10 to 8, having arrived back in about just after 7:30 after a really long day at Askja. Really good day. Made even better by arriving in time for this. I think I'm going to end the vlog here. You don't really need to see me getting out of the pool, going back to my cold tent, which may have a storm cloud upon it by then. Tomorrow I am off to the east, so I'll see you in the morning. Morning, welcome back to the car. It is Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday, and I am off to Egilsstaðir today, so I've had a nice lazy morning here at Bjarg. Had to wait till the supermarket opened at 9 to go and get some fresh bread for breakfast. Put away my tent. Now I'm going to go and get some petrol, and then we're going to head across the Desert of Misdeeds. That's the lava field between here and the east. I'll attempt to pronounce it Icelandically like Bjarni did yesterday. Odadrin. There we go. You have to just sort of cut out several of the syllables. Odadrin. Close enough. jacket. I think we're out the other side of the big scary lava field. This is not the corner I would have liked to be in. I do not want my neighbours that close, or that close, on the patch of ground behind the building. I'd rather be on the actual campsite. But it's only one night, and everyone else has gone out for the afternoon. So I'm in the car park at Vök Baths. I am half an hour early because, as usual, I have overestimated how long it takes to get here. That's fine. Got some scrapbook to catch up on, got some food to eat, and also I will just go in early because most places are nice like that. was Vök Baths. It was very pleasant, very nice. It is still going 10th out of 10 of the, you know, spas, pools, geothermal things, but it was nice. Yeah, I didn't dislike it, but I'll probably go swimming in Egilsstaðir next time instead. Another day in paradise, which is a frequently used line in Oblivion, which was filmed in Iceland, one of my favourite films. Iceland plus Tom Cruise film. I am not currently on the ring road, I'm on the 95. This used to be the ring road, but as it goes over a particularly tourist unfriendly mountain pass, it's been downgraded to the 95, and the ring road now runs via the fjords, much further. To be honest, the signage around Egilsstaðir is so it doesn't naturally lead you to the new ring road, but it doesn't matter because this is nice here anyway, and it's certainly scenic. This is the 95. Can you see why it is no longer the ring road? Take a look at that road behind me. Yeah, it's spectacular up here. It's very barren. It's very bare. There's a huge cloud sitting in it. There's been nowhere to stop. This road is 19 kilometres long, and yeah, you can see why this is no longer the main road. Don't know if you can tell from here, that's blue sky behind me. First blue sky I've seen since we left the mountains. Nearly there. Another hour and a half. Something like that. Guess I've arrived on the famous so-called Diamond Beach, which, by the way, is not a phrase I have ever actually heard used in Iceland. It very much feels like one of those tourist phrases. But still, it's just where the bits of iceberg wash up after they've been in the glacier lagoon. was rain when people like Ingolf Anderson were arriving here. And it spent 1,000 years locked up there. And now it's broken off. And us tourists are picking it up for the fun of it. That was rain when the Vikings first came over here. That just is incredible. I'm at Skaftafell. I've eaten, my tent is up after a fashion. You can just about see it there. Oh, this is difficult, it's just there. Yellow thing anyway. Pegs are like that much in the ground. Ropes are not out, because I just can't do it. Not a fan of this campsite this time. Stayed here twice before, loved it. Literally going to get my t-shirt. But can't wait to move out first thing tomorrow morning. Turned out to be a beautiful day after all. It was a bit grey for quite a while. It was very grey for a while, very low cloud for a while. And then about half an hour before I got here, I drove through the biggest rainstorm I think I've ever driven through. It's particularly annoying when you have a car that you don't really know very well, how high you can turn up windscreen wipers. But yeah, beautiful evening here, beautiful. I say evening, it's what, 5 o'clock? 5:45. Wow. Yeah, and I'm walking down to the local glacier. The point of this place is that it's surrounded by 3 of them, so we've got one there, one there that you can't quite see, and there's one on the other side of that heath. This is the local one, this is the one it's named after. This is Skaftafell, and it's 1.8 kilometres, of which I've already done about 300 metres. It's a very pleasant walk, very easy, which is why I'm doing it with the can in my hand. It's apples in, it's a fizzy orange. So cold down here. I mean, that'll be the strong breeze coming off the massive glacier, but oh, it's cold. I would have brought a coat and a hat if I'd realised it was going to be this cold down here. Explain more about why I'm doing this unplanned trip around the ring road. It's like this. So I wanted to go to the 3 geothermal pools that I haven't done yet, which is Lagoon, Geosea, Vök. Now the first 2 are nice and easy because they're up in the north, but for the third one I need to go out to the east, Egilsstaðir, which is about as far from the airport as you can get, and the plan after that was to go to the north. But I began to calculate, I hadn't realised it was such a long drive from the west of Akureyri, and I realised I would do half a day back to Myvatn, I would have half a day there, and then I'd have 2 very long driving days where I did nothing in particular apart from drive. Whereas if I came down via the south and made a circle of it, I would have a long driving day today, which I have, but I could then take the rest of the journey at leisure over 2 days. It's a journey that can be done in half a day. I say that. You can do a trip out here from Reykjavik. It's a long day there and back, but it can be done. I'm going to take 2 days, but it also means that I can do a adventure that you'll see tomorrow. Well, you won't see tomorrow, because if all goes to plan, that video will be in a week's time, but I am doing it tomorrow. Honestly, today might have ended better if I had had some hot water to sit in. But I don't. I have a glacier to walk to, a pathetic waterfall, and I'm going to go back to my tent, eat some crisps, read a book. I thought that might be the same vehicle that I did my first ever Golden Circle trip in. It's not, it's exactly the same, but it's not the same registration. Listen to that engine. Good morning, it's Friday. It's not actually, it's Thursday evening. I'm still walking back from the glacier, but I am in a very bad mood and I'm attempting to be positive. So tomorrow, I am back off to the glacier lagoon. I'm going to go kayaking among the icebergs. That's really exciting. It's going to be really good fun. I'm really looking forward to that. So you will see it right now. I will see it in like 12 hours. More than that. 15 hours. I hope it's as good as it's going to look. I'm on a kayak on the glacier lagoon, not actually set out yet. Welcome to a really quick stop at Jökulsárlón, which is 71 kilometres from Vik, where I'm headed. It's 1:15. 11 past 2. 11 past 2. How would it be 11 past 2? Yeah, okay, it's 11 past 2. And I just stopped to stretch my legs. I've got another hour nearly in the car. Good afternoon. I am at Vik. It is 5 o'clock. I did my kayaking trip this morning. I did the lava show, you'll have seen both of them. Got my tent up now. Going out for a walk, then going out for a swim, get some food, you know, do the stuff you do when you're in a teeny tiny town for the evening. Good morning. My camera has died, my phone is in desperate need of a lot of charging, and so we resort to the GoPro. But I'm at least I think I'm at Seljavallalaug. That was a mangle. Don't really know where I'm going. Try this again. Seljavallalaug. Supposed to be Iceland's oldest pool. And there's definitely a pool behind those buildings, but it's all roped off. So I presume it's further up this track. But no phone battery, no mobile data, no signal, no idea. Up here maybe? Working hypothesis is that it's over this hill. Probably should have started the video a moment later. Hypothesis is incorrect. And you're clearly meant to be here because there's a sign that says private property, no parking for longer than 3 hours, no camping or sleeping in cars. So they're clearly expecting people. What's particularly fun about this is I am burrowing my way deeper and deeper. I say deeper and deeper. I'm making my way into the mountain that holds up Eyjafjallajökull. Well, I say that. I say that as if the glacier and the mountain are two different things. They're not. Eyjafjallajökull is a volcano, obviously. But it's also a glacier, that's why it's a jökull at the end of its name. And I am walking straight into Eyjafjallajökull. Is this it? Is this the edge of it? No. I think we're going to have to do a little paddling. I mean, if there really is a pool here, it's going to be gorgeous. But this is looking less and less plausible. We have found the secret pool right back in the woods. Well, not in the woods, in the mountain. What a place to hide it. actually done much video today. Got up in Rekjanes had a late lazy morning, which means I didn't leave the campsite until 9:15 in the morning. Then I stopped at Seljavallalaug. Don't know if this is going in before or after that, but that was nice. And then I stopped at the lava exhibition at Geosea, and then I drove here to the hotel. And this is why I need to stay in a hotel on the last night after camping. Yes, it's an old-fashioned sort of hotel. Yes, I have chucked everything everywhere. It's the last night of the trip. I'm mostly packed up, ready for my alarm at 4 o'clock in the morning to get on my flight at 7:30. It's been good. It's been nice. The trouble is, it's been such a whistle-stop tour around the country that you just leave somewhere going, well, I didn't see there at all. Like, I had one night in Egilsstaðir. I didn't see the east at all. I know, did it in 2014, 15, 14, 15. But yeah, I think if you're going to do the ring road, maybe take 2 weeks over it, 3 weeks. You can do it in a week. I've just done it in a week, but I really feel like I haven't seen anything. All I've seen is the geothermal pools and some campsites. And you know, I like a geothermal pool, that's why I did it. But yeah, if you want to see Iceland properly, you're going to have to come and spend a bit longer than a week doing it. Oh, very quick hotel room tour before I leave. Little bathroom with a shower. Back out in the hall. Fridge. Coat corner and bin. And then my room where I haven't actually made the bed. Cheap at a quarter of the price. Morning, it's just before 5 AM. I'm at the airport, struggling under the weight of luggage. Waiting for the car to go past. Please go past. Fine, thank you. Drop the car off. Looking for a trolley. I'm nearly back at the car, under the weight of my luggage again. And if you watch this far, it's been a really boring day. I've just been on a plane. I'll see you in the next one.